Right, so what we're going to do for the technique is actually to do a distraction technique for the costo-transverse joint. So basically what we're going to do is pull the vertebra forwards, not there, sorry, but that. So we distract the costo-vertebral joint and let it go and hope the thing resets appropriately, which it usually does. And this will work on the vast majority of your rib dysfunctions. So what we're going to do is this. It's going to be lying supine, which I'll show you in a second, but I just want to show you what my hand's doing. My hand will be in this position, and I'll slide the thumb along the rib, and I'll come up against the edge of the erector spinae. Now I'm going to pretend that I can slide my thumb underneath it and keep going until I hit the transverse process tip. Now obviously that's impossible, but again, by attempting to do that, I'll stay in contact with the bone and make sure that I have good contact there. So it's just going to slide across that way. I'm going to feel the tip of the transverse process through the erector spine as I do that, and I'm in position. What I don't want to do is keep moving and come over the top of the transverse process, because now I'm going to manipulate the spine again. So it's that, and across that way. My hand's going to be in this position like so, and then I'm going to thrust from the front, because remember he's supine, thrust from the front. The rib will be stabilised by the thumb, and it will allow the vertebra to move back and distract the costo-transverse joint. Okay, now doing it the right way around. Patient supine, arms across, and I'm going to bring my hand in this way. So again, the arm will be laying close to parallel with the spine, and if we're doing an upper one, that'll be fine for this. But we'll come across that way. I'll slide this along the rib, the tip of it there, slide along the rib, hit the erector spinae, try to slide under it, and that will bring me against the tip of the transverse process. Now, the only problem I've got here is the thenar eminence, in my case, is a good deal higher than my thumb. Now, you can get over this by making the technique a little bit more tortuous. You actually shift your weight over, or I can bring the thumb up so it becomes prominent, and I'll do that by bringing in a piece of towel, or in this case a sheet. So rolling over, slide the thumb along the rib that way, come up as close to the transverse process as I can without actually going over it, roll and lift again, get the weight over the thumb, the distal phalanx, and thrust down on it. So, slide along as far as you can, roll, lift, find your thumb,